Hey everyone, welcome. I am MisterBo, and today we're going to be talking about that awesome Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled Easter egg, which is kind of hidden away in Crash Bandicoot 4, but not really. If you're someone who maybe just rushes through the levels, you may have missed a few things in this CTR based room, but of course this video will contain spoilers, so if you're someone who maybe hasn't made their way through the entire game yet, you might want to hold off on this video until you maybe make it to this point for yourself. With that being said though, I personally think this is the best Easter egg in the entire game. When I first came across it, well, you can see my reaction in my playthrough of it, and there are even things that I missed when I first came into this room. So without further ado, let's hop into where this Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled Easter egg is, and let's talk about it because there's actually a really weird thing happening in here. So in order to find this Easter egg, you need to load into the level Stowed Away, which sees you on board Nitrous Oxide's ship. Now, as soon as you load into this level, the first thing you are greeted with is a room that is basically dedicated to Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. There are a few awesome hidden things in here. Firstly, on the far wall, we have basically just a racing flag. We then also have a picture of Nitrous Oxide's ship racing along what kind of looks like maybe Inferno Island, and then we have a calendar which shows Insanity Island on it, and I believe it's a calendar of Oxide basically counting down the days until he finally makes his appearance to Crash and challenges them to a race, because I believe in this current dimension Nitrous Oxide hasn't actually gone to Earth yet. Of course, this game takes place before the events of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, but after the events of Crash 3, which is why I believe that Crash and Coco never actually confront Oxide face to face, because, well, that would have meant they've already met each other when it comes to Crash Team Racing. Now, we have a few other cool little images here, like a selfie of Oxide, but the real cool stuff is over here on the right. In this cabinet, we can see a trophy from Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, as well as some kind of other trophy, which I'm not entirely sure what that's from. I don't believe that's from like Nitro Kart or anything like that. It may just be another trophy that Oxide has managed to get himself. But that isn't all. If you continue on further, just on the edge of your screen, you will see an image from Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people saying, well, this maybe takes place after the events of Nitro-Fueled, otherwise why would he have a picture of Crash here? I believe this is maybe a picture that one of his drones took. He sends his drones down to Earth to take a look at what his competition is going to be like, and he's basically put a giant red cross through him because he knows he's going to beat him. But what's very interesting about this picture is basically what the original picture is. So here is the original picture. It's an image taken from one of the first original trailers where it shows the first look at the Nitro Kart karts in Nitro-Fueled. So we have Crash here in the Team Bandicoot kart, it then switched to the Entrance kart, the Oxide kart, and then the Cortex kart. But what you may notice is there's actually another kart on the right that isn't actually featured in the original image. And that is because this image is actually from an article by TechnoBez. And it's super weird. This is the image that is in game. You can see the back of the spoiler next to Crash here from this original image. And I'm not entirely sure why they decided to pick this image. Whether it was on purpose, it was a mistake, they just kind of grabbed any image they wanted. I have no clue, but this is the original image. An image of Crash in the game, and then an image of a kart from Nitro Kart pasted over the top. So yeah, that is the kind of weird thing happening in this room. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think we'll ever get an explanation, but it is just something to point out. Now, the final really cool thing in this room, which I completely missed until basically going back to record this video, and that is under the glass in the middle of the room. If you look down, you can see Oxide has his minions working on a Nitro Kart kart and an original CTR kart. Obviously maybe back engineering them or trying to find their weaknesses so he can basically take advantage and win as many races as possible. Now, I personally think this is one of the coolest Easter eggs just ever in Crash Bandicoot. I'm a massive Crash Team Racing fan. Obviously, I covered Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled extensively on this channel when it came out, and to see this as a little nod to all those who did play Nitro-Fueled is super awesome to see, and my hope is that maybe in a couple of years we get a brand new kart racer game that uses the same style from Crash Bandicoot 4, because I think the character models look amazing and we could be racing through all these different dimensions. So there you have it, that is the CTR a Nitro-Fueled Easter egg in Crash Bandicoot 4. I think it's clear to see from this dimension in Crash 4 that the Gas Moxia Grand Prix in Nitro-Fueled, the final Grand Prix, was basically a tease or a hint at this dimension. Same goes with the Rushlands Grand Prix as well. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this Easter egg? Did you think it was cool when you saw it for yourself in game? And did you even notice the karts under the glass in the middle of the room like I missed? If you want to find out about a load of other cool Easter eggs and references for lots of different characters, including Torna, Koala Kong, the Evil Twins, and even Nina Cortex herself, then you can check out my 2 separate videos where I covered a ton of awesome character Easter eggs. There'll be a card in the top right hand corner, a link at the end of the video, or even a link in the description below, so you can go and check that out for yourself. Also, are there any other Easter eggs that I haven't covered yet on the channel that you've managed to find for yourself? If so, let me know and maybe I'll do a video on it. Apart from that though, if you did enjoy this video, then make sure you click the like button. If you're not already, then make sure you subscribe for more gaming content and coverage. You can also follow me over on Twitter at @IamMisterBo to stay up to date with myself, or you can go ahead and join our Discord server, a link to that in the description below. Come on over and just hang out and have a nice time chatting with a bunch of awesome people. But apart from all of that, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I will catch you in some of my future content. But until then, as always, make sure you take care. Bye bye.